breath support. You probably know of the importance of it, but how much you need depends upon what you are singing and where and when do you use it. You better watch this video because it can change the way you sing. Welcome back to another edition of Victoria's Vocal Tips. 34 years of teaching voice, 46 years of studying voice, all different styles. My students have ranged from ultra beginners all the way through advanced touring professionals, voice teachers, choral directors, and competition winners. I always give you serious vocal technique made simple and fun. Singing is not one size fits all. While the principles of singing are true for all singers, how much breath support and how much breath you use depends upon the style and the kind of sound you want, and also on your particular voice. Let's experience different kinds of breath support. We will do 5 exercises, and I'll also demonstrate how to apply this in several different styles, and I'll give you a bonus exercise. Learning how to apply different levels of breath support will give you more control and choices over the sound that you want. Now, we're going to jump right into exercises. So, if you need more help in breath support, see my playlist on breath support, the basics. And of course, your breath support is going to be affected by the way you breathe, your inhalation. See my video on breathing for singing, the basics. Exercise 1. I want you to experience the extreme of 0 breath support and just letting that air gush out and the body collapsing like this. Give it a try. Well, what if I sang like that? What if I went, ah? Some of you sing like that. Fly me to the moon. Uh-oh. Exercise 2. Now we're going to experience very light support. So yes, the vocal folds are closing, but their contact is very light. And we do this for a more hollow, quiet sound. So we're going to imagine first that we're just blowing a feather, and we're going to go right into the 5-tone scale. Okay, I'm going to start at G4 like this. Lower voices can be, and you know, this kind of quiet singing is very challenging. So, when do we use this? Well, this is when I want a very light, kind of a hollow sound, maybe way off in the distance, maybe the beginning of a song where I'm just inviting people in and I don't want to give away too much. Fly me to the moon, or you are the wind beneath my wings. Now, you probably need a microphone because this is very light singing, so this would not be for opera. Exercise 3. Now we're going to apply a little bit more intensity, so it's like light conversation, more presence but not loud. So we're going to imagine that we're blowing into an easy balloon. It's thin and it blows up easily like this. Or else we're going to do an easy lip trill, very quiet like this. And we're going to go right into the descending scale on ah like this. Or give it a try. Lower voices can be down here. So when do we use this? Once again, this is like light, easy conversation. You might also use this again in the beginning of a song, or maybe the second line of a song where you want a little bit more intensity but not too much volume because you still want to have somewhere to go with your voice in the song. And this can also be used in opera and classical when I want a very hollow, far off in the distance kind of a sound. Fly me to the moon, or you are the wind beneath my wings. Or Alleluia, Alleluia. Exercise 4. Now we're going to go for a little bit more intensity. So we're going to pretend we're blowing a medium thick balloon like this, or a medium intensity lip trill like this. And we're going to go right into our exercise. Or medium intensity. So when would I use this? When I want to make a bigger statement. Maybe I want more energy. Maybe what I'm saying is more important. Also, maybe it's further into the song where I want to start building more. Fly me to the moon, or you are the wind beneath my wings, or for unto us a child is born. Exercise 5. So now we're going to go for even more intensity. Maybe we want a more dramatic sound. So we're going to blow either a travel pillow that's hard to blow. Okay, but I don't want anybody getting tight, so it's not going to be, okay? Or maybe it's a thicker balloon, or a louder, more intense lip trill, like. So let's do it. I'm going to blow a thick balloon, and then I'm going to go right into the exercise. So it's a more dramatic sound. Firmer vocal fold closure can be used for belting, for more urgency in the tone. So this would not sound right in Fly Me to the Moon because it would make the tone too heavy, and Fly Me to the Moon is a light, playful song. Fly me to the moon. It sounds too aggressive and angry. But what if I want this big dramatic sound? Well, I will survive or morir, to die. Do you see how really mastering your different levels of breath support will give you so many more choices as a singer? Okay, here is an important extra tip. How much breath support you use depends also upon where you are in your singing. If your voice is very weak, if you have real weak vocal fold closure, well then you're going to need to apply more breath support to build strength. Also, sometimes as we age, the vocal fold closure gets weaker, so we may need to adjust our support as we get older and sing with more breath support, more than we needed when we were younger. And that's just life. See my playlist on singing as we age. Now, if you want to solidify anything in your technique, well then, you need to practice specific vocal exercises. You can apply all of the exercises we just did throughout your whole range in my audio exercise training program, Victoria's vocal exercise program. And if you haven't gotten it yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's for all different voice types. It covers 2.5 octaves of range. It's for beginning through advanced level singers. We have a section on breath management. We have a section on style. We have 2 sections on vowels. We have sections on vocal colors and texture. It's super affordable, and the best part is I do regular group classes with members and I can help you. So see the link below and sign up right away. Bonus exercise. All right, now we're going to do the same 5-tone scale that we just did, and we're going to do it the 4 different ways. We're going to leave out the extreme of collapsing. That was just for demonstration. We'll start off with blowing that feather and go into that light, thin sound like this. Lower voices. Next, we're going to blow that easy balloon, or that light, quiet lip trill. Or lower voices. Next, a little more intensity. We're going to blow the medium thick balloon, or a little louder lip trill. Here we go. Or next, we're going to go for more drama. So you're going to think of blowing the thicker balloon, the travel pillow, or the louder lip trill, and right into the exercise, or lower voices. Okay. explanations out of the way. We're going to do all 4 in a row. You do it in your own range. So we're going to go from very light to medium to thick. Very light. Ah, light. Ah, medium. Ah, thick. Ah. I'll do it with the lower voices too. Very light. Ah, light. Ah, medium. Ah, firm. Ah. Now always remember that you have to be true to your own voice and what your voice can do. So what is light and thin in your voice and what is thick and dramatic in your voice will sound different than someone else's voice. It is now time for Victoria's Wisdom. Understand the principles of breathing and breath support and how to apply them for the kind of sound and style that you want. Singing is not one size fits all. I recommend that everyone watch my 2 very important videos on this subject. First, breathing for singing, inhalation, and breath support for singing explained clearly, finally. Thanks for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.